You know, there are some books you see and उनके टाइटल को देख के लगता है कि यार इस बुक में जो लिखा होएगा वो तो इसके टाइटल पे लिखा हुआ है ना, like why do I need to buy this book? Stay with me. So basically it says 5 AM club, no? So my hypothesis was कि इस बुक में वही लिखा होएगा कि सुबह और जल्दी उठना अच्छा होता है and blah 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 blah. So I resisted buying this book for a while before I actually went and bought it, and I am so glad that I finally did buy it because I learned a lot from this book, and I am here to share 5 of those things with you today. Number 1, how to optimize the first hour of your morning. So a lot of times, you know, we don't wake up necessarily at 5 o'clock or whatever early hour we decide for ourselves because either हमारे पास प्लान नहीं होता कि हमें क्या करना है उठ के, या फिर जो प्लान हमने बनाया होता है वो पेपर पे तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है बट वो चीजें हमें पर्सनली एक्साइट नहीं करती हैं. So we see somebody else's routine and they are doing yoga and that doesn't excite us, so we are not going to probably get up. So Robin Sharma, he talks about this 20-20-20 protocol in which he gives you this brief overview के मोटा मोटी this is how you need to structure your hour to get the most out of it. So 20-20-20 में basically he focuses on 3 things. First is some kind of body movement, second is some kind of meditation, and the third is growing in some way. So now exercise needn't mean the same thing to you. So what you can take away from this is that what is the kind of exercise that excites you? Is it a yoga flow? Would you like to go running? Are you the kind of person who just wants to put on their earphones and dance because that is completely a possibility, and so on and so forth. Similarly, meditation doesn't mean the same thing to everyone. If आंखें बंद करके बैठना is not your jam, that's fine. You can journal. You can use this time to write and just clear out your thoughts. You can also just get up and sit and stare at the ceiling because you know best ideas उसी time पे आते हैं. Or you can just wake up and use this time to think about any big movement that you're planning to have in your life or that has happened in your life. You know, you're planning to buy a house, you're planning to move cities. There are always these questions in a person's mind, ये करूं या ये ना करूं, and सुबह उठ के you know when your body is rested, when your mind is rested, उन चीजों के बारे में बैठ के सोचना is highly fruitful. Second thing I learned, perform your most valuable pursuits in the early hours of the morning. What does that mean? कि early morning के जो hours है ना उनको random distractions में या admin कामों में या routine कामों में necessarily waste मत करो. So start off your day, and क्योंकि आपकी energy सबसे ज़्यादा high होती है उस point पे, use this time to do things that are important to you. So he talks about this 90-91 protocol where he says कि 90 minutes के लिए ना अपने phone वोन सारी distractions एक बैग में रख के बाहर कर दो, and उन 90 minutes के लिए do something that when you do at your absolute best, to the absolute best of your ability, that will kind of really hold you well. That will ensure that you're at the top of your craft. That's one thing he mentions. Then he mentions एक उनका एक tactic है where he says that for 60 minutes just train yourself to sit in one place and do your work. The bottom line is avoiding distractions, which is what he focuses on, and to use that time on what really matters. The third awesome thing I learned was this need for deep rest. So you know, a lot of these productivity moguls, a lot of these self-help gurus, they don't necessarily give rest as much of a space on the desk. They don't give rest as much of a seat on the table as it should have. But he talks about these twin cycles of high performing people, you know, where he says that there is a high performance cycle and then there's a deep refueling cycle. So basically he says वो जो work और play का balance है, that is very very important, and कभी भी अपने rest time को lightly मत लो, and use that time to do whatever fully rejuvenates you. अब होता क्या है कि ना तो हम अपना काम सही से कर पाते हैं because we are distracted, and then because we are exhausted हम ना तो rest ठीक से कर पाते हैं, and resting and refueling usually means for us consuming a screen in some format, you know, watching Netflix. But that passive activity is very draining for your brain. आपके senses उस time pleasure हो रहे होते हैं, but that activity is not actually rejuvenating. So find something that actually rejuvenates you, like a nature walk, like being in solitude, like writing in a journal, like reading a book. These things are deeply nurturing. Spending time with family, most important. And he focuses a lot on, you know, kind of spending time with loved ones, which, you know, is a really, really likable aspect of the book. The fourth cool thing I learned, giving as much importance to the heart and the soul as you do to the body and mind. So a lot of times, you know, body की health और mind की health के लिए we do certain things, you know, positive thinking हो गया, workouts हो गए, जो भी हो गया. If you are doing all that but आप अपने emotions जो है वो address नहीं कर रहे हो, you won't win. If your heart is full of anger, resentment, grief and fear, you know, things that you haven't worked through, forgiving people when you needed to forgive them, time to move on. हमारी जल्दी में to move on, sometimes we kind of ignore this aspect and then it kind of comes back later to kind of not serve us well. So Sigmund Freud says to that effect, unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and they will come back later in unhealthier ways. So tending to your heart set is not only about dealing with negative emotions, but it is also about amplifying the positive ones, like gratitude ho gaya, like forgiveness ho gaya, acceptance ho gaya. So because like we have already discussed in our Brahm Muhurt video that उस टाइम पे सत्व गुण जो होता है वो anyway environment में बहुत ज्यादा prevalent होता है, तो ये जो आपकी positive heart qualities होती हैं, attributes होते हैं, उनको strengthen करना बड़ा easy बन जाता है, and this is what Robin Sharma stresses in his book. Last but not the least, he talks about the benefits of waking up at 5 a.m. I really do believe that if all of us knew about the myriad benefits of waking up at 5 a.m, things that appeal to us as individuals, all of us would kind of really strive to do this. Now what happens is that different aspects of this 5 a.m. club are stressed, right? Like you will be more productive or you can go for a run, but these things don't appeal to everyone. So in this book you will find your why, and it is peppered with really great quotes which says that 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. are the hours that 95% people waste sleeping and the top 5% spend creating or developing themselves. 5 a.m. is the time of least distraction, the highest human glory and greatest peace. Then he quotes Albert Gray where he says that जो common denominator होता है of people who have succeeded, it lies in the fact that they form a habit of doing things that people don't like to do. तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है that some people generally like to do harder things and some people don't, like we always say वो तो अलग है, that person is different. It's actually not that, it is just that एक skill set है जो एक इंसान ने over a period of time develop किया है और दूसरे इंसान ने नहीं किया है, but everything is a skill and can be developed. So doing hard things and training yourself to like doing hard things is a big part of achieving success in whatever you want to achieve. Now a word here for stay-at-home parents or stay-at-home mothers. A lot of times we think these productivity books are only relevant for people who have a 9-to-5 job. Obviously, because इसमें examples भी उसी तरह के created होते हैं. But for example, you want to become a better mother. Let's see how we can apply this entire 5 a.m. protocol. Number 1, optimizing your morning hour, right? तो 5 से 6 आप वो काम करो जो आपको energy देते हैं, जो आपको happiness देते हैं. Then you kind of train yourself to do the hard things because you want to become a world-class mother. You want to become better at dealing with your children. You want to have more patience. So to that end, you make yourself sit on the floor and play with them. You try and be patient when they are kind of making you lose your mind. So all those things kind of contribute to what it really means to perform at world class. The need for deep rest, for example, this is something that a lot of mothers, a lot of parents, they don't prioritize. They think they have to be go because there is so much to be done. But it's okay to kind of prioritize deep rest. So ऐसी चीजें हैं which make a lot of these books equally relevant to no matter where you are in your life. So I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please give this video a like and do subscribe to the channel for more content on many relevant and incredible issues. Take care. Bye.